Soka Ikeda College. Our master sensei, Dr. Taisaku Ikeda's 93rd birthday. We wish on behalf of the management and staff members and all the students on behalf of our now the birthday celebration is going on. I thanks to Dr. Vijaya Dorani from Hyderabad. We're proud of you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And thanks to all the lecturers and principal and advisor, ma'am, everybody. So in front of our college, Madras is rainy and beautiful showering is going on. Master Taisaka Ikeda words, very important. So he says, he gave the motto for our college, that is, be a person of compassion and wisdom to serve humanity. Be a person of courage and justice to contribute to society. Be a person of principle and commitment to work for peace. So all are working for peace. So especially for women society, this is 20th year of our college, Soka Ikeda College. And our master is a simple and very humble person. Is a very nice photographer and poem writer, and he motivates all the youth members. He says 21st century is a women's century. So we all work together for the peace and promote the, through the education, we will promote peace in our global. And this is a toughest time. Last year we suffer a lot, even though. So today the doctors came here and nurses are here, the students and the staff members of Syed Bhaskara, they are willing to give the blood donation. So now the blood donation camp is going on. Our Rotary Club of our city, Dr. Bona Rajeswaran, she came here and inaugurated the function, and Matthew sir also came, and we are all celebrating the birthday through the blood donation. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, good morning to each and every one of you. Respected dear Chairman Sir, Dr. Sethu Kumnan, I have heard a lot, and today it's a great fortune to see you at least virtually. Mrs. Koglam Kumnan, Dr. Rajnita Kani, Dr. Rani, Dr. Kanan, Dr. Samshad, Mrs. Meera Burgaya, Dr. Jagannathan, all the faculty members and including Mrs. Kiyomi and my dear students. It is a great opportunity. I might have presented many professional talks, but this is a very humbling and very encouraging experience for me. And I will try my best to introduce some information and inspiration derived from my mentor, Dr. Dayasudhu Ikeda. I just want to share the screen. Can I? So, gratitude is the key to happiness. And Dr. Dayasudhu Ikeda says that our lives and existences are supported by others in seen and unseen ways, be it parents, mentors, and society at large. So, with deep gratitude, I would like to try and I'll do my best to talk about my mentor, Dr. Dayasudhu Ikeda, on the occasion of his birthday. Yeah. So Dr. Dayasudhu Ikeda, as we know, and I'm actually very, very happy to know the more about Soka Ikeda College and the philosophy which they are following based on Dr. Dayasudhu Ikeda's principles. So Dr. Dayasudhu Ikeda is a peace builder, Buddhist philosopher, educator, author, and poet. And as third president of Soka Gakkai, which is a lay Buddhist organization in Japan, and founding president of Soka Gakkai International, and founder of several international students promoting peace, culture, and education, he has dedicated himself to strengthening the foundations of lasting culture of peace And a little more about Soka Gakkai, because we relate Dr. Daisaku Ikeda with Soka Gakkai. Soka Gakkai was founded by an educationist, author, and philosopher, Mr. Sasanobori Makiguchi, who wanted to bring a change in the society through education. It was his strong belief that if we have to bring the change in the society, we must bring a change in our education system. With that intent, along with his another teacher and a disciple, I must say, Josai Toda, he founded Soka Kyukyu Gakkai, which English translate for that is Society for Value Creating Education, which is a forerunner of Soka Gakkai 1930. So he encountered at the age of 57 in 1928, before founding the Soka Kyukyu Gakkai, he came across the Buddhist teaching of Nichiren, and he felt that whatever his own thinking is there, it is in accord with this humanistic philosophy. And he believed in humanistic student-centered approach to the education. And he actually, on his because of his refusal to allow those in the who were powerful political and social leaders, which were influencing the education process in a negative way, it led to harassment, and subsequently he was imprisoned along with Josai Soda. And that's where because of the government suppression, the organization was effectively crushed. And when Josai Toda, he was released after 2 years of imprisonment, he decided that for the sake of humanity, he will rebuild the Soka Gakkai. And let us know little more about the philosophy of Soka humanism and the principles on which it says. Here I would like to mention that though we use the term Nichiren Buddhism, it is definitely not the religion, it is the way of life and the life philosophy, which is practiced by various people following different religions. So, as we know that Shakyamuni Buddha was the one who actually wanted to search for the answers that know how to free people from sufferings of birth, aging, sickness, and death. And we know about him, the Gautam Buddha or Shakyamuni Buddha, and he had finally reached to a conclusion, and his several collections which are called sutras, and the most important and most influential is Lotus Sutra. I am mentioning it here because this sutra is the basis of Nichiren Buddhism and Daisaku Ikeda's philosophy. And he also stressed that if we are aware of the dignity and respect of our own life, that should be a reason to respect the dignity and value of the life of every person around. The distinguishing feature is of the universal respect. Universal respect means that we must respect each and every person in our environment. We cannot choose that if there are 100 people in my environment, I choose to respect 99 people, but I cannot respect one person. So this Buddhist philosophy, humanism, is based on the universal respect. Another key concept of this philosophy is that each one of us has an immense potential, each, and we can tap this highest potential. We must do our best, like we must try our best to tap our highest potential. This I would like to share with my dear students, that each one of you are able to tap the highest potential, which we may not be even aware. Sometimes we feel that I cannot do this, I don't have favorable circumstances, or I am different, I'm not that intelligent, I'm not that fortunate. But each one of us can tap our highest potential. And individual happiness and global peace relies ultimately on the self-directed transformation within the life of each individual, rather than on the societal or structural reforms. We may think that, how can I contribute to the global peace? But each and every person, by bringing a small change within us, we can contribute to the global peace. So when the inner change, or the what we call it as human revolution, is a very, very important aspect of Soka humanism. And I would like to quote Dr. Daisaku Ikeda's one quote. A very, very famous quote is, "A great human revolution in just a single individual will help achieve a change in the destiny of a nation, and further will enable a change in the destiny of all mankind." I unquote. So we can bring a change in the destiny of entire mankind by bringing a change within us, a positive change. And this inner change is not something very unusual or special. Say, for example, each one of you, my dear students, if you decide that I am going to really make efforts for my future, you can dream high, or you can say that I'm going to study, I'm going to try my best. So, and you, when you start doing that, that itself is an inner change in you, or each one of us have, like, some, if we can identify and challenge, some of the aspects of our life which help to inhibit the full expression of our positive potential. It could be as simple as overcoming the fear, laziness, arrogance, or anger. That means we are contributing to the society at a large. A little more about Dr. Daisaku Ikeda. He was born in Tokyo, Japan on this very day on January 2nd, 1928, as a fifth of the eight children to the family of a seaweed farmers. And this is his house and some of the pictures which I have taken from the official sites, and his siblings and his parents. And during his growing up as a teenager, he actually experienced the devastation and the bombing and the destruction which happened in the Japan during the World War II. And also his brother, eldest brother, passed away in the war, and he saw that grief and sadness, the silent cry in the eyes of his mother. And that was when he decided that he will work for the peace. Like, that is what gave birth to his passion for the peace. And during like when he was in search of really mentor, right mentor and the right philosophy, on the request of his one of his friend, he attended one of the gathering in a house of a Soka Gakkai member, where he had a long list of questions, and Josai Toda was addressing that meeting. And Josai Toda, one by one, with a lot of clarity and conviction, could answer all his questions about life. His questions were like, what is the best way to live, and what is the life about? How should, one lead? What is the right way of living the correct life? So he was. That is the time when he decided that he can take Toda as his mentor in life. And in his words, I felt intuitively that I could trust him. And Josai Toda's main purpose was to bring peace and happiness to all mankind. It was his dream and determination in his favorite, like, uh, which Dr. Keda has quoted many times in his writing, that I want to rid the world of misery. And Josai Toda passed on the baton of world peace to his disciple Daisaku Ikeda when he was 32. And Ikeda, as third president of Soka Gakkai, has dedicated his entire life to fulfill his mentor's vision of world peace by developing initiatives in the area of peace, culture, and education based on Buddhist ideals. So this is how the Soka Gakkai works for the promotion of peace, culture, and education. And Dr. Daisaku Ikeda's relationship to his mentor, he describes it as a most defining experience of his life. These are some of the pictures of Dr. Daisaku Ikeda and Josai Toda, like sharing the light movements, encouraging members, beating the drums, and discussing something serious about the world peace and how do we really promote it. And little more about Dr. Ikeda, and for fulfilling the like mission of his mentor Josai Toda, that we should spread this humanistic philosophy outside Japan. He traveled across the globe, and under his leadership, the organization began an era of innovation and expansion. And on July 26, 1975, in Guam, Soka Gakkai International was formed with Ikeda as its founding president. And in 1983, the Soka Gakkai International was accredited as a non-governmental organization with the United Nations Economic and Social Council. And under the leadership of Dr. Ikeda, more than 12 million members of Soka Gakkai International across 192 countries and territories are trying and bringing the ripples of positive change in their immediate environment. as I said that Dr. Ikeda and as a like main principle of Soka Gakkai to promote peace, culture, and education, let us see what are his initiatives and efforts in promoting the peace, culture, and education. He has carried out dialogues with more than 100 leaders of various fields around the world in the fields of humanities, politics, economics, science, culture, and arts. He has had dialogues with world leaders like Nelson Mandela, Arnold Toynbee, Rosa Parks, and many, many more, Wangari Maathai, and many more, like the familiar names which we would know. These are some of the pictures of his interaction with the world leaders. There's yeah, one more picture I have with Wangari Maathai, Rosa Parks, Nelson Mandela, and other leaders. So, according to Dr. Daisaku Ikeda, peace is not simply the absence of war. It is a state in which people come together in mutual trust and live with joy, energy, and hope. So, we can't say that, after Second World War, if there is no war, there is a peace. We have to continue to create peace by mutual trust, by coming together with joy and friendship bonds of friendships. As Madam said that, these the human bonds are most important. And since 1983, every year, Dr. Dayasudhu Ikeda publishes a peace proposal which explores the interrelation between core humanistic concepts and the various challenges global society faces in efforts to realize peace and human security. He has also made proposals touching on issues like education reformation, the environment, sustainable environment, the United Nations, and the nuclear abolition. And the unique feature of these peace proposal is that they emphasize that importance and role of individual action in resolving global issues. Sometimes we may feel that these are all big issues, big leaders are there, big organizations are there. How I can make a change in this resolving these global issues, but each one of us can do. There are a simple example, I will say what Madam also said that Soka Ikeda College does, that is plantation of trees, like blood donation, they are bringing it. So every small and individual action will lead to the finally resolving of these global issues. And one very important point which I would like to share is a central and consistent focus of these proposals has been on the ways to revitalizing one second. Revitalizing the the how the UN should work. Sensei has always believed as a youth leader in Soka Gakkai, he introduced the cultural elements into the organization, and in his words, my sole aim in undertaking all these initiatives was to impart fresh hope to others, to infuse my friends with boundless strength. We may feel that where is the role of culture in promoting peace? But as we can see in this picture, that he himself is, beating drums. He himself is like he has sort of conducted a lot of cultural activities. So he sees a direct connection between culture, arts, and religion, and he has established music corps, art division within the Soka Gakkai with that sentiment. And the important aspect is the education, and we know that Soka means value creating education, which is a student center educational approach based on the educational philosophy of Soka Gakkai. Founding president Sasanobu Makiguchi, who was the first president, as I said, he wanted to bring a change in the society through the education. And Daisuke Ikeda is a founder of the Soka education system, which encompasses kindergarten in 5 countries, elementary to graduate study in Japan, and an international university in USA. These are the pictures of Soka University in Japan and USA, where a lot of students have become the world leaders in different fields, and they are doing their best in their respective fields. And he is a prolific writer who has published more than 250 translated works, ranging from commentaries on Soka humanism, writing the stories for children, essays, life philosophy, and we also study his like whatever dialogues he has with Dr. Toynbee and other world leaders, and otherwise all his encouragements which he encourages, which are a compass actually for us to lead a value creating life. He has received many awards like Poet Laureate and Benjamin Franklin Award. He was a finalist and World Peace Poet. And I got to know that Kumnan sir also got introduced to Dr. Daisuke Ikeda through his poetry in one poetry program. So, there are other great human revolution. The Human Revolution and the New Human Revolution are the other books which are a record of Soka Gakkai's history and how he himself has, leading as an example, he has tried to realize his mentor's vision of world peace. About Dr. Daisaku Ikeda's achievements. And Ikeda's achievement as a philosopher, writer, peace builder, and school founder, as well as leader of the Soka Gakkai Buddhist movement, represent a startling diversity of activities. These are the various pictures which he has received the various, like he has been awarded as of 2020, he has been awarded over 800 honorary citizenships and over 400 academic honors from various universities across the world, including 19 academic honors from various universities of India, not as his as a member of Soka Gakkai, but I still really wonder every moment that how one person can achieve so much. It is based only and only about his passion for the world peace. And his leadership of world peace, President Ikeda received the UN Peace Medal in 1983 and the UNHCR Humanitarian Award in 1989. He is a founder of various institutes for peace, culture, and education. And these are the two links where we can see more of about his achievements. And we think that he is a big man, he must be very busy, but I feel that these pictures, I wanted to share these pictures to say that, you know, how he has been encouraged, he has been used every moment of his life to encourage somebody. He has encouraged the members by dancing with them. He has encouraged the children, students by eating ice cream with them, you know, like playing with a balloon with a child, or, you know, roadside encouraging an elderly woman. So the main thing is the way Dr. Ikeda has led with an example is through encouragement, and fostering the human bonds of friendship. And we learn faith equals daily life. We are encouraged to practice faith in daily life. These are some of the pictures that, you know, they say that we take out time for everything, like he's picking up flowers, sitting with his wife, carrying his mother on his shoulders, you know, admiring the beauty of the Niagara Falls. So these pictures I just wanted to share that there is nothing away from the daily life. Whatever we learn from any philosophy, we have to practice to our daily life to make the life happier and a more beautiful and value creating. So I just would like to take one more minute to share that how I encountered Dr. Dayasudhu Ikeda and decided to become the member of Soka Gakkai is immediately after my MBBS, actually during the last exam of my MBBS, which was a difficult exam, and I requested my best friend to, you know, just stay with me so that for my emotional and moral, strength. So she was holding a book, magazine, sorry, and the back cover of this magazine had this quote, which I would like to share. I quote, "If you want to understand the causes of the past, look at the results as they are manifested in the present. And if you want to understand what results will be manifested in the future, look at the causes that exist in the present." I am quote. So this is a famous passage. I did not know anything about it. The first half we are all aware of, the theory of karma, but it was the second half which really made a lot of sense to me, that making the future is in our hands by creating the right causes. So it is my humble request to all my dear students of Soka Ikeda College that whatever you want to achieve in the future, it depends on what efforts we make in the present. With that, I would like to thank each and every one of you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.